Before we get into today's video, I did want to let you guys know that this video is for educational purposes only. Please remember to be kind to everybody everywhere in your everyday life, in your home, in the grocery store, and especially in the comment section down below. Please do not show hate to anybody, anywhere. Good morning, my lovelies, my beauties, my friends. My name is Christina and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I really hope that you will subscribe, stick around, take a chance in hearing some things that I have to say. And if you are a returning subscriber, y'all already know, y'all are my babies. So good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody doing today? I hope you all are having an amazing day. I hope you all are having a wonderful week so far. I hope everybody is doing great. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about a case that's pretty much been viral. I have been requested to do this video so many times. So before we get into it though, I did want to let you guys know, if you don't already know, hi, my name is Christina. I do have a second channel, which is Casually Christina. We just do things more casually over there. I also have a Patreon. My Patreon is for 18 and up. Over there, we talk about more personal story times. We go live over there. And then we have a $2 tier over there where all of the TC stuff that cannot go onto YouTube due to their terms and policies, it goes over there. It's like more uncensored type of content over there. And then I also have a Facebook, an Instagram, a Snapchat, and now my videos are on Spotify, and those are all linked down in the description box if you'd like to come and check me out. So this is the story of a 19-year-old named Alexi. Alexee Trevizo is a 19-year-old young woman living in Artesia, New Mexico with her mother and her stepfather. From what I could find, Alexi's mother had a previous relationship, obviously ended up having Alexi, and things didn't go very well, and her mother met her stepfather, and she's since had other children. So Alexi does have siblings, and up until recently, she was living what would be considered a normal teenage life. Before we go any further, I did want to stop and thank today's sponsor, HelloFresh. This summer, HelloFresh is here to take the work out of eating well. Reach your goals with delicious, calorie-smart, and protein-smart lunch and dinner options, plus new vegan recipes too. And with HelloFresh, you get farm-to-table quality with every HelloFresh box. HelloFresh's seasonal ingredients are picked at peak ripeness and travel from the farm to your doorstep in less than 7 days for fresh flavor in every bite. And this summer, you can spend so much less time prepping and planning with HelloFresh's pre-portioned ingredients that make it easy to get cooking quick. And speaking of quick, this recipe by HelloFresh, which is the pineapple chicken tacos, only took me 15 minutes total. I'm talking about prep, cooking, and everything, and food was on the table. If you want to try HelloFresh, all you gotta do is go to HelloFresh.com and use code ChristinaRandall16, and you can find out how you can get 16 free meals plus free shipping today. Yes, just go to HelloFresh.com and use my code ChristinaRandall16 and find out how you can get 16 free meals plus free shipping today. Thanks again, HelloFresh. She went to high school, she had a boyfriend, she had been in cheerleading for years at her high school, lots of friends, very close knit with her family. Alexi and her boyfriend have been dating for 2 years, and she's a senior in high school with a 3.86 GPA average. Alexi had already even committed to attending to New Mexico State University. And not only had she been a cheerleader at her school since freshman year, but she was also in choir. And from what we could find, Alexi had never been in any trouble, never really did anything she wasn't supposed to do. She was all around just a good girl, cheerleader, getting ready to go to college, long-term boyfriend. I mean, 2 years to have a boyfriend in high school is a long time. However, on January 27th of this year, after Alexi had been practicing cheer for 4 hours, she was feeling very dehydrated or didn't feel well. And it is said that she was at home trying to rest after such a long day. She went and woke her mother up because she was having severe back pain and stomach pains. Nothing that she did could get the stomach pains and the back pains to go away. So her mother said, get in the car, we're going to go to to the hospital and make sure nothing serious is wrong. When she got to the hospital and she was speaking with the staff, this is when the staff said that originally they thought that she was possibly having like kidney stones or maybe something going on with her gallbladder from the symptoms that she was saying. But the more they talked to Alexi, they realized that she was wearing pretty baggy clothes, and a couple times that she moved, some of the staff there caught a glimpse of her body and they started to wonder if she was possibly pregnant. Alexi was soon admitted to the hospital and put into a room, and as routine there, they give you a UA test, and Alexi took the test. When she took the test, it came back positive, and this is when the nurses came back into the room to let Alexi know and her mother know. And this is when Alexi was like, absolutely not. There's no way that that test could be positive because I've never even done that, right? So this is when her mom's looking at her like, oh, by the way, this whole entire video is alleged. Go do your own research, form your own opinion. I'm just pulling very public information that's already out there. But it is assumed that Alexi, at 19 years old and a senior in high school, was telling her mom that she never even been there, done that, or any of that stuff. Because Alexi was so adamant in making everybody there believe that this UA was wrong, this is when the staff said, okay, no problem. We're going to just take a blood test to make sure. So then they went ahead and drew blood. Now they sent the blood out to get the results, and they were just kind of sitting around waiting for the blood results to come back in. However, if any of y'all out there have ever been pregnant, you probably are sitting here thinking like, those back pains, that stomach pain, that's a telltale sign of something. I mean, it could be a bunch of different things. It could be your liver, it could be kidney stones, it could be so many different medical issues that could cause those types of pains, but that will definitely cause them. The blood test results that the hospital staff was waiting on was taking longer than usual. While they were waiting for Alexi's test results to come back, she told the hospital staff that she needed to use the restroom. The hospital security cameras show her running to the bathroom holding her backside. In another video, just 1 minute after Alexi rushed to the restroom, you could see her mother following her and going to the restroom, kind of knocking on the door, asking her, are you okay? She was saying yes, she was fine, but she could hear some noises rustling around in there. So the hospital staff began to come and check on her. They were trying to figure out if she was okay. And when they would go up to the bathroom door, they would hear multiple flushings of the toilet. They would hear moving around the paper towel dispenser, going over and over again. And they would hear the water running and then the toilet flushing again. And they were getting concerned for her because they were thinking, okay, what could this be? Is she having a medical emergency? Could she possibly be having a miscarriage? And so at almost 20 minutes later, this is when Alexi came out of the bathroom. And it is said that the reason why she finally came out of the bathroom was because this is when the staff went and got a key and they were getting ready to open the door because they wanted to make sure that she was okay in there. I mean, this is not something that they typically do, but if you're in the bathroom, the door is locked, and they were concerned they were going to come in, and so she came out. After Alexi came out of the bathroom, when the staff went and looked in there, this is when they were pretty shocked. They saw red all over the place. I mean, drops on the wall, on the floor like it had tried to been cleaned up, but it was everywhere. And then they even seen little red dots in the hallway where Alexi had come walking out. For sanitary purposes, the staff went ahead and called somebody to come and clean up the mess. So, of course, nobody touches it, slips on it, any kind of transfer. And so therefore the lady that was cleaning the bathroom went in there, she got all of her gear together and she began to clean up the mess. She cleaned up the whole entire bathroom, and then the last thing she went to do was change the trash out. Typically, she would just pull the trash bag out and put a different one in there. However, because of all of the fluids that were in the bathroom, she decided that it would be best for her to remove the whole entire trash can and clean it out thoroughly. However, when she picked up the trash can, it was much heavier than a trash can usually is. This is when she called Lori, a CNA, over to help her. When Lori looked into the trash can, this is when she realized that there was a small in a bag in the bottom of the trash can. The housekeeper immediately notified the hospital staff, who rushed in and got the and out of the trash bag. Unfortunately, it was too late. It was a boy, and he had already passed. Security cameras then show the hospital staff as well as the lady who did the cleaning comforting each other. And before they went back to Alexee's room, they immediately called the police. Once the police arrived, this is when they went back into the room to let Alexee know that they had seen what was in the trash can and that they had to report it. So this is where we get the body cam footage coming into play here. And a nurse goes into the room, and this is some of the most bizarre reactions I think I've seen. And I'm really trying to put myself in these people's positions and try to figure out like where their head is at, where they're from, maybe how this person raises her children, how maybe it's different, and try to understand. And it's difficult. Watch this.
I'm sorry, there's we discovered a dead baby in the bathroom.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry. He came out and me and I didn't know what to do.
Lexi, I told you about this.
But it
I
was
just asked you to tell me the truth.
scared. He was not crying or nothing.
What did you do to it?
Okay, stop right here.
I
Stop,
just
stop.
put it in-
Number one priority, guys. Number one priority is she just had a baby. I don't know if she's delivered the placenta. She's bleeding significantly.
Yeah.
I've spoken to the obstetrician at Loveless. They want her out there as soon as possible.
Okay.
I obviously need your permission to transfer her from medicals to, she needs to
She's
be
19.
Oh, you're right.
But she is a student too.
She's
No,
still
no,
19
you're,
years
you're
old.
right. You're right. She needs to, I'm sorry, I forgot she's 19.
Keep having me.
But you need to make sure that you're safe. I need to send you to Loveless to labor and delivery. Will you please agree to that?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, great. I'm gonna work on that. In terms, I'm sorry about this, but in terms of delivering a baby and it looked like you tried to hide it, we do have to have the police involved.
And nothing was crying. It came out with nothing.
I know. But the baby's gonna have to be taken for autopsy and there'll be an investigator and everything. I'm really sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, but we need to do this correctly, and I want to be transparent with you about what our steps are going to be.
Do you guys have, I'm the charge nurse here, do you guys have any questions for me?
Like how big is the baby?
It's full term.
What? 9 months?
Nothing was crying.
Lexi, have you watched the news of the girls that what they do to their babies and what they go to jail?
Nothing was crying.
Any other questions? Okay.
I don't know everything yet, okay? So I'm not gonna tell you, I can't tell you nothing honestly, okay? All I can
But
say
she's
is,
not going to go to jail.
right now,
She don't know.
well, right now, she's being detained. So she's not gonna leave from here at all, period, okay? So one of us will
Is
be
it in your custody? Like,
yeah, she's detained. Yeah, she's not under arrest, but she is detained, okay? She's not free to leave. So while this whole thing is coming up, you're not free to leave, okay? One of us will be in here the whole time with you, because you're not gonna try to leave or nothing like that.
She won't. Where did you put the baby at? Tell me the truth.
Got in there.
Where did
517
you put the baby at?
836 460.
That came out in the toilet bag? You put it in the bag?
Yes.
Yeah.
In what bag? Why did you say anything to us? Do you want to get in trouble for this now? You could get in trouble for
Mom,
this baby.
Mom, alright, just give it time, okay? I'm gonna speak to detectives whenever she's ready, okay? You ready for the second one?
As the cops were doing an investigation, they were asking questions. And this is when the doctors told them that they didn't understand where Alexee's placenta had went. And I mean, it's a good size. It's not something that you can just easily flush down the toilet. However, it seems like it is thought, this is a theory, that when Alexi was possibly in the bathroom, she was ripping it into pieces and flushing it down the toilet. That was all these toilet flushes that we heard, as well as detaching the umbilical cord, which when that happens, it does squirt fluids out, which would make sense to why there was red splatters on the wall. And just to think about all of that happening is almost unimaginable. Alexi's parents and her boyfriend and her mother were initially interviewed in the waiting room at the hospital while Alexi was being transported. Her stepfather seems visibly upset, and her boyfriend says Alexi had been in pain for at least 24 hours prior to going to the hospital.
Hi, Rosa?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay. Is this your family?
Yes.
Okay, I'm Detective Gonzalez, Trevizo Police Department. What questions do you have for me right now?
What's gonna go on? Like, what? Can I be with her?
She's getting life flighted out right now.
Okay.
So they're taking her right now.
Okay.
I haven't spoke to her at all.
Okay. So, like, what? Like, what's gonna go on? Like, what's gonna happen with her? Like.
So she's gonna get treatment before we even talk to her because she needs to be stabilized. So that's why she's getting life flighted out.
Okay.
Once she gets stabilized, we'll try and talk to her. The baby's gonna go up north for autopsy. More likely it'll be done within the next day.
Is she gonna get detained after, like, she's released? How?
Get what?
Like, are y'all gonna take her into custody or anything like that? Like,
That depends on what the DA finds. We have to wait for the autopsy to come back to see what happened.
So they already took her out.
No, she's getting life flighted. She's right now being set up to go to the.
What happens?
What do you mean?
Before the DA makes a decision or that?
It should be pretty soon. They make a decision. Because with the age of the decedent, they usually expedite autopsy reports and such. With normal people that pass naturally at home, takes a couple months for us to get reports back. Stuff like this, we'll get it back pretty soon.
Okay.
So
Still born, they don't know.
They
we
don't know yet.
don't know. That's why
That's why
he'll be going up north. Has y'all's information been taken yet?
He took my driver's license. He took her driver's license.
Okay.
My phone number. My phone number. Yeah.
So, even though she's of age, if she's not available to be contacted, can we put you down as next of kin for all my? Okay. And you'd be grandmother?
I'm mom.
So you'd be
I'm
the
her mom.
you'd be the decedent's grandmother.
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
So that's her boyfriend.
Would y'all mind talking to me later when y'all are okay?
Yeah, I was with her. I know she talked to him for a while on the phone, and then she came to me, so I've been with her the rest of the time.
Today? Okay. So what did she come here for that she told you?
She told me she had back pain.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay. Has she been having back pain before?
Yeah, pain for her and her hips is no, I mean, she was born with like her, I don't know, it's like crooked.
Her spine?
Okay, because my ex-husband, he beat me whenever I was pregnant with her. So she was early. So, she had some problems with her hips. Like, I always had to take her to the chiropractor to get adjusted because she couldn't use, like, she was always getting constipated. Like, she had to get lined up, whatever. So, I mean, I've been taking her to chiropractor because I always thought, well, this time, I didn't know. I honestly didn't know she was pregnant. I didn't know. I just thought, like she said, I have back pain, Mom. My hips are hurting me. I think I need to go to the chiropractor. I said, okay, let's go tomorrow. But she was, like, in really a lot of pain, and,
When did it start?
Like the pain?
Yes.
Yesterday she said it was really bad, that her hips were hurting and her back. And then last night we're on the phone together and she said her hips were hurting bad, and I asked her if anything else was hurting, and she said just everything. And she went to sleep.
So I'm not trying to be rude to you, but you are more than likely would be the father? Okay.
yes.
It's,
No, we get it. We get
sometimes
it.
it happens.
Even though Alexi was saying that there was no sound, it wasn't crying, they did send the little one off and found out that the cause of his passing was from asphyxiation. So basically, being put in a bag and not being able to breathe. Now, at first, Alexi was treated in the hospital and then released, and nobody kind of knew what was going to happen. However, on May 10th of this year, 2023, Alexi was arrested. When the cops showed up at her house to arrest her, Alexi's mom was not happy. Check this out.
What's going on? What are we doing? I'll bring her out. Just tell me what's going on.
For her arrest.
Okay.
I will give it to her whenever
Can I see her warrant?
she can see the warrant when she gets arrested.
This is my house. I
Right.
have a right to see the warrant.
I'm letting you know she has a warrant for her arrest. We don't have a search warrant for your house. We have a warrant for her arrest.
Okay, can we see the warrant?
Yeah, once we,
She gets a copy of it.
Can I go up there when you take her up there?
You can go to the detention. Do you know where it is?
Everything?
It's
Okay,
nowhere.
so what is she under arrest for?
She's over 18. She's got to talk.
I understand that,
Right.
Detective Gonzalez.
Right.
What is she under arrest for?
She has a warrant for arrest. Okay?
For what?
That's all I'm going to tell you. Okay?
What do you mean that's all you're going to tell me?
she's over the age of 18.
I understand that, but I have a right to know as well.
And we'll tell you that, but we
Okay,
we
then
need
let
the
me know
cooperation.
now.
We need the cooperation.
Let me know now. I'm giving you the cooperation. I told you everything. Answer my question.
Well,
What is she under arrest for?
Like I said, she's over the age of 18. Like, that we can't really put that information, but bring her out here, we'll tell you.
What is she under arrest
If you bring her out here,
for?
we'll tell you right in front.
No, I'm not bringing her out here yet. Let me know what she's under
She's
arrest
gonna
for.
get arrested regardless, ma'am. I mean, I don't know why you're
For what? For what? For what?
Are you okay with telling us?
Yeah, go ahead.
Tell me.
Homicide. Open count of homicide. And tampering with evidence.
Tampering with evidence
Yes.
at the hospital?
Yes.
So, can we see her now?
Give me a minute.
Okay.
Can I see the warrant?
It's an arrest warrant for her. It's
Okay,
not a
can I
search
see
warrant
the
for your
arrest warrant?
house.
I want to see the arrest warrant.
And what will that prove?
What's your name?
Alexi?
Okay. What's the last 4 of your social?
She don't even know it.
You don't know it?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Alexi, do you know your date of birth?
Yes.
Okay.
What is it?
11/25/03.
Yeah.
Do you have to walk her all the way over there? Can you bring your car up there? Please.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
That's all. Just please.
I'll go get it.
Third 300 West Main Street, the Public Safety Complex. If you just go through the front door, you know where we first spoke in the records?
Yeah.
If you just go over there. Is there any four?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll meet her in the front.
Okay. I'll get with him and do all stuff, go to dispatch.
Okay. I'll meet you in the front, okay?
She was released just 6 days later on a $100,000 bond, just in time for her high school graduation, but the school administrators asked her not to come. Alexi's lawyers said that they didn't want her presence to cause any chaos. She did, however, attend her senior prom with the alleged father and her boyfriend that she had had in high school for 2 years. As part of her release, Alexi's required to attend counseling, but she's not required to wear an ankle monitor as she's not under house arrest. Alexi has pled not guilty to all charges, and her lawyer says he's confident that he'll be able to show the jury that Alexi is innocent and was failed by the hospital.
But not a single one of them told her that she was pregnant. Not a single one of them told her that we need to examine you. She went to the hospital thinking that she was suffering from low back pain and severe abdominal pain. So she is shocked whenever she delivers a baby. And then the issue of what caused the baby's death is going to be one that's going to be litigated. I already have a real good idea what caused the baby's death. It had nothing to do with my client. She was not at fault. They gave her major medication. Some of that medication certainly dangerous to a unborn child or fetus, and contraindicated if you're pregnant. Certainly contraindicated if you're going to breastfeed later on. This is a classic instance. The female feels the need to go to the restroom. Maybe we better check and make sure she's not delivering a baby. I mean, you just don't allow that kind of thing if you know what you're doing. So this is a situation in which the hospital failed her, the nurses and doctors failed her, the office of the medical investigator has failed her. But let me put it this way. People would be very pleased with the actions that she took and the way she handled the situation, despite the fact she's on major pain medication, is in total shock and in a state of panic. She still tried to do the right thing by her baby, I'll tell you that much. And that baby wasn't put in the trash right away.
However, again, the autopsy that was conducted on her little one shows that his passing was not consistent with a stillbirth, and there was indeed air in his lungs. Now, with all the media attention surrounding this case and the body camera footage, things are popping up all over the place. And it is weird, you guys. It is so bizarre because there's these photos of Alexi doing cheerleading. And you guys look at these photos. I'm trying to stay somewhat neutral here because this is such a heavy and serious topic. But she looks pregnant. I saw this video of her in her cheerleading outfit. Like, if I would have gone to that game and not known anybody there and saw her cheerleading, I would have instantly thought, oh, she's pregnant. I mean, like, I don't understand how everybody says they did not know. It's very obvious. When I saw the hospital footage of the cops talking to Alexi's boyfriend and looks like maybe his parents, I wondered if maybe they knew. Did Alexi confide in them?
Thank you.
But as soon as they're done with her, like if everything's okay, will I be able to bring her home with me?
Yes.
I will?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know where she'll be going.
With me?
No.
To my house? I mean, like...
When she gets lightheaded.
okay.
I don't know which one.
They told me Loveless Regional Center. Yeah.
Loveless Regional?
Yes. Yeah.
That's my card.
Okay.
Keep a hold of me.
Okay.
I just find it so hard to believe that Alexi didn't know. Now, I know sometimes that happens, but you could look at her and tell. I mean, in my opinion. I mean, it's not like her whole entire body was swollen. I mean, she had a very visible round bump. And I am so concerned with why, if she did know, okay, why she was so terrified to say something. Because obviously she was. And in my opinion, and I feel bad even saying this because she's 19, but I mean, listen, the situation is what it is, and this is terrible, okay? But we know she lies because not only did she, whatever she did in the bathroom, she came back out and pretended like nothing even happened. And that is wild. That is wild to me because she had the chance at that moment to come out and be like, oh my gosh, this happened, like... But she lied about it. And then, so it makes you wonder how much she has been lying about. And why, though? Why? It's so mind-boggling. All of it is. I did find out doing this research that hospital that she had went to was actually like one of the hospitals where you can walk in, you can just, it's a safe place. You can just come in there, turn over your newborn, say, I can't do this, whatever, and walk out. And they will never question you. They will not chase you. The hospital will take that little one in and make sure they get taken care of. And so she was already in this place. You guys, I don't know. I don't think she's going to get like a super duper serious punishment for this. The charges may even get dropped eventually. I'm not sure, but it's sad. And I do hope that if anybody is watching this, if anybody ever gets in a situation like that, like go to somebody for help. I mean, somebody. Let me know what you guys think down below. Other than that, I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see y'all in the next one. Love you guys. Bye.